autumn wind is getting cold. Stories of the summer have all been told. One by one they turned to gold and fell into the bitter mold. The branches are bare, the birds have flown to a warmer place that I've never known. I'm shivering on this frozen height, gripping tight with all my might, watching the forest turn to gray, while the rest of the world just drifts away. And I'm the last leaf on the tree, waiting for the wind to set me free. The only one who didn't let go. Now I'm just waiting for the snow. A lonely spot of faded green in a cold and quiet winter scene, the last leaf on a tree. I remember when the sun was high and we were reaching for the sky. I had sisters, I had brothers then, before the season reached its end. Now I'm just a witness to the frost, a tiny ghost of everything we lost. It's a long way down to the forest floor. I don't know what I'm holding for. Is it brave to stay? Is it weak to fall? When there's no one left to hear my call, just a whistling wind and the empty blue, and the memory of a sky that was true. And I'm the last leaf on a tree, waiting for the wind to set me free. The only one who didn't let go. Now I'm just waiting for the snow. A lonely spot of faded green in a cold and quiet winter scene, the last leaf on a tree, hanging by a thread. One more breath, wishing I was dead, or wishing for it. The stem is breaking, the ground is taking, finally falling. The ink is dry on the kitchen table. I tell you the truth if I were able. But your address changed to a place unknown, and I'm just a voice on a disconnected phone. So I open the window and I look up high at the giant glowing lantern in the sky. I've got a stack of paper, 1,000 lines, hidden secrets and desperate signs. Since you're not here to hear the truth, I'll give my secrets to the silver. And these are my unsent letters to the moon, written in the middle of a lonely June. I'm whispering words to the craters and it does, trying to find someone I can trust. She doesn't speak, but she stays all night, reflecting the pieces of my broken light. Letters to the moon, always gone too soon. I told her about the way you left, how the house feels empty, silent. I told her how the coffee tastes like stone, and how it feels to be truly alone. She just hangs there, cold and white, the only witness to my sleepless night. Maybe she keeps them in a hidden sea, a library of things that used to be. Every I miss you and every goodbye, floating forever in the ink of the sky. Do they reach you? Do you see the glow? Or are they just things you'll never know? My unsent letters to the moon, written in the middle of a lonely June. I'm whispering words to the craters and the dust, trying to find someone I can trust. She doesn't speak, but she stays, reflecting the pieces of my broken light. Letters to the moon, always gone too soon. I forgot if the sun is up or down. I forgot the noise of the busy town. The air is still, the light is dim. I'm sinking in a pool I cannot swim. 4 white walls and a bolted door. I don't know what I'm waiting for anymore. There's no morning gold, no evening red, just the heavy thought inside my head. No seasons changing, no leaves to fall, just a shadow stretching down the hall. And I'm living in a room with no windows, where the wind never breathes and the grass never grows. I've shut out the world, I've locked out this sky. I don't have to watch the days go by. It's safe in the dark, it's quiet in the deep, but I'm losing my soul in the secrets I keep, in a room with no windows. The clock on the wall has lost its hands, like a desert lost in shifting sands. I try to remember the color of blue, or the way the air felt when I was with you. But the memories spin, a memory's pale, like a ghost ship with a tattered sail. If I screamed out loud, would the neighbors hear? Or would the sound just die in the atmosphere? I'm a prisoner here, but I hold the key. I'm just too afraid of what I might see if I let the light back in, if I let the world begin. Secrets I keep, in a room with no windows, no glass to break, no view to see, no heart to heal, no place to be. Just the walls, just the ceiling, just the end of every feeling. I'm sitting in the driveway, the engine's turned off. The air in the cabin is heavy and soft. I'm turning the dial, searching for a spark through the frequencies in the hollow dark. But the music is gone, the voices are thin. I can't find a place for the light to get in. I'm calling your name into the wires, but the signals are tangled in telephone pyres. Just a hum in the speaker, a hiss in the air. I'm reaching for something that isn't there, and it's just static on the radio. Nowhere to turn and nowhere to go. A wall of white noise, a ghost in the sound. The silence is loud when there's no one around. I'm losing the station, I'm losing the beat. Just me and the static in the passenger seat. I remember the songs that we used to sing back when the reception meant everything. Now the antenna is rusted and bent, like all of the messages I never sent. The further I drive, the weaker it gets. A dashboard covered in old regrets. Can you hear me through the interference? Is there any hope for a reappearance? Or are we just waves that miss the mark, crashing alone in the cold and the dark? Lost in the frequency, lost in a vacancy. On the radio, nowhere to turn and nowhere to go. All the white noise, a ghost in the sound. The silence is loud when there's no one around. I'm losing the station, I'm losing the beat. Just me and a static in the passenger seat. Can you hear it? Just hum. The song is over, the winter has come. Tune it out. The sun is rising somewhere far away, painting colors on a brand new day. But I can't face the blinding of the light. It shows me everything that isn't right. So I turn my heels away from the glow to the only hollow place I know. Step by step, I'm leaving the sun, regretting the things that I never done. I don't wanna see what's waiting ahead. I'd rather stay with the ghost instead. And I'm walking backwards into the dark, watching the world lose every spark. I'm keeping my eyes on the fading view of the life I had when I was with you. Into the shadows, into the deep, where the secrets of my failure sleep. Just walking backwards, backwards into the dark. The path is uneven, the ground is cold. I'm feeling weary, I'm feeling old. People are running to find the dawn, but I'm already halfway gone. The blackness is patient, the blackness is kind. It covers the mess that I'm leaving behind. It's easier this way, not to see the person that I'm supposed to be. If I don't look forward, I don't have to fear that nothing is waiting, and no one is here. Just the void, the sweet sailing backwards into the dark, watching the world lose every spark. I'm keeping my eyes on a fading view of the life I had when I was with you. Into the shadows, into the deep, where the secrets of my failure sleep. Just walking backwards, backwards into the dark. Goodbye to the light skin, goodbye to the fight. One more step and I'm gone. No more thee, no more dawn. Bright white lights in the home of the fridge. I'm crossing over a lonely bridge. People that pushing their carts along, humming a tune to a radio song. They're buying bread and they're buying wine, while I'm just standing, frozen in line. They look right through me, they don't see a thing. Not the tears in my eyes or the heady sting. I'm a blur in the aisle, a glitch in the scene. Just a hollow space where a man should have been. And I'm the ghost in the grocery store. I don't know what I'm shopping for. The shelves are full, but my heart is thinned. I'm just a shadow floating in the wind. In a world of color, I'm only gray, just trying to make it through the day. Invisible between the cereal and the soap. I reach for a bottle, I reach for a jar, but I don't remember where I parked the car. I see you wake up laughing by the fruit. In a world of noise, I'm stuck on mute. I wanna scream, I wanna say hello, but there's nowhere for my voice to go. Is this what it's like to be left behind in the aisles of a life that was never mine? Scanning the prices of things I don't need, while my spirit continues to quietly bleed under the neon, under the glare. But my heart is thinned. I'm just a shadow floating in a wind. In a world of color, I'm only gray, just trying to make it through the day. Invisible between the cereal and the soap. Unexpected item in the bagging area. That's just me. Please weep for assistance, but no one can see. Just a ghost walking out the door into the night, home small. The city is a set, the streets are a stage. I'm the only character on the page. I walk through the park and I sit on the bench, with a thirst that no water can ever quench. The birds are quiet, the dogs don't bark. It's just me and my shadow in the dark. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, without a whisper, without a shout. The atmosphere is thin and cold, a story that will never be told. And it's just oxygen for one, underneath a pale and lonely sun. I'm the only lungs in this empty place, floating through a hollow kind of space. No one to talk to, no one to see. The whole wide world is just for me, and it's heavy as oxygen for one. I pass by the windows of a vacant cafe, where the ghosts of the people used to stay. I'm the king of the silence, the lord of the air, but there's no one to witness the crown that I wear. I don't have to share, I don't have to give, but tell me, is this any way to live? If I stop breathing, would the wind still blow? Would the clouds still drift? Would the rivers flow? Is the universe just a dream I'm having? A lonely heart that's heart's tired of craving for a second pulse, for a different view.
I'm the only lungs in this empty place, floating through a hollow kind of space. No one to talk to, no one to see. The whole wide world is just for me, and it's heavy as oxygen for one. Just me in the gloom, just me passing through. Save a little air for a ghost. The lonely are the ones who need it most.
The sky is a blanket of heavy wool. The clouds are heavy and the street is full of silver puddles in grayscale light. I've been sitting here since the middle of the night. Glass is cold against my fingertip as I watch the water start to sip. This one's for the laughter, that one's for the pain. Two little rivers running to the rain. They meet for a second, then they fall apart, just like the rhythm of my lonely heart. And I'm tracing the raindrops on the pane, trying to map the logic of the rain, following the past that they leave behind, looking for the pieces I can't find. Everything is blurry, everything is slow, watching the only world I know wash away, while I'm tracing the raindrops. The garden is drowning in a sea of blue. Every single drop reminds me of you. I draw a circle, then I draw a line, trying to pretend that I'm doing fine. But the glass is a barrier I can't break, between a dreamer and a long await. If I could melt into the silver stream, would I find the exit to this broken dream? Would I flow down to the thirsty sea and finally forget the you and me? But I'm still dry, and the sky still cries. trying to map the logic of the rain, following the paths that they leave behind, looking for the pieces I can't find. Everything is blurry, everything is slow, watching the only world I know wash away, while I'm tracing the raindrops. Down they go, one by one, nowhere to flow, just a wet window in a hollow room, waiting for the sun to end the gloom, the gloom. I built a wall around my bed, with every word we never said. I gathered sand and I gathered light to build a fortress in the night. It's transparent and it's crystal clear, but no one ever gets to enter here. I can see the ships passing in the dark, I can see the fire, I can see the spark, but if they touch the shore, the walls will crack, and there's no way to put the pieces back. And I'm living on an island made of glass, watching the seasons and the people pass. It's a beautiful prison, a fragile home, where I'm the king and I'm all alone. One heavy word, one stone thrown high, and I'd be bleeding underneath the sky on my island, my island made of glass. The sword sharp and the ceiling's thin, I'm careful where I let my breath dig in. I walk on tiptoe so I don't break. The only sanctuary I could make. It's cold to the touch and it's hard to hold, but it keeps me safe from the biting cold. I see my reflection in every wall, 1,000 versions of the same downfall. Am I hiding or am I just on display? A lonely dirt and then a world of clay, waiting for the hammer, waiting for the rain. It's a lonely winter in the heart of the grass. Be careful where you stand. Be careful what you say. It's all I have left before it breaks away. I'm walking down the hallway of this house, quiet as a ghost, still as a mouse. But every step I take on the wooden floor sounds like a thunderclap, sounds like a war. There's no television, no radio play to keep the ghosts of the silence at bay. I stop for a second to catch my breath, and stillness feels like a little death. I'm waiting for a voice, waiting for a sign, but the only rhythm in this world is mine. And I'm listening to the echo of my own footsteps, walking through the secrets that the ceiling keeps. 1, 2, 3 and a hollow sound, the only company that I've ever found. No one's behind me, no one's ahead, just the haunting music of the path I tread. The echo of my own footsteps. I went to the park where the children play, but the swings were frozen in the iron gray. The gravel crunched beneath my leather soles like 1,000 needles in 1,000 holes. I turned around to see if you were there, but I was just talking to the empty air. It's a lonely cadence, a steady beat of a man who's admitting his own defeat. If I stop walking, does the world stop too? Is there any sound without the us and you? Left, right, into the night. And I'm listening to the echo of my own footsteps, walking through the secrets that the ceiling keeps. 1, 2, 3 and a hollow sound, the only company that I've ever found. No one's behind me, no one's ahead, just the haunting music of the path I tread. The echo of my own footsteps. Don't let restless always alone. The sound is getting louder, the walls are getting thin. Where I end is where I begin. The phone is glowing on the bedside rug like a little lightning bug I wanna hug. I've checked the signal, I've checked the light 10 times already in the middle of the night. The battery's full, the volume's high. I'm waiting for a hello or a hi. Every vibration is just the wind or a ghost of a memory where we pinned our hopes and dreams on a digital screen. Now I'm just a ghost in a blue light scene. And now I'm waiting for a call that never comes, listening to the beat of my own cold thumbs, counting every second, every minute, every hour, watching my hopes start to wither and sour. The screen stays black and the room stays still. I'm chasing a ghost that I'll never kill, waiting for a call that never comes at all. I've memorized the cracks on the ceiling fan, trying to be a stronger kind of man. I rehearsed my voice, I practiced my tone, just in case I wasn't meant to be alone. But the silence is heavy, the silence is deep. I'm falling awake while the whole world's asleep. Maybe you're busy, maybe you forgot, maybe I'm a chapter that you'd rather blot out of your book, out of your head, while I'm still hanging on the words we said. I'll call you later, I'll see you soon. Now I'm just starting at a lonely moon. Cold thorns, counting every second, every minute, every hour, watching my hopes start to wither and sour. The screen stays black and the room stays still. I'm chasing a ghost that I'll never kill, waiting for a call that never comes at all. It's 4 a.m. The velvet curtains are covered in dust. The golden chandeliers are beginning to rust. The orchestra's gone, the chairs are all stacked, the mirrors are dusty and slightly cracked. I'm wearing my best, but I got no date. I'm just a guest who arrived too late. I can almost hear the violins play, the ghost of a song from a better day. I reach out my hand to a partner of air and pretend for a moment that somebody's there. And I'm dancing in an empty ballroom tonight, spinning in circles in the dim moonlight. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, slow. around the floor where the cold winds blow. No one to lead and no one to follow. The music is gone and the room is hollow. Just me and the echoes dancing in an empty ballroom. The floor is polished, it shines like a lake, but it's only the silence that's keeping me awake. I remember the laughter, I remember the heat. Now I only hear the shuffle of my own feet. The shadow, the long, and they waltz on the wall, waiting for the final curtain to fall. If the lights came on, would I disappear into the corners of a forgotten year? I'm a king of a palace with no one to rule, a lonely dreamer, a beautiful fool, left in the dark, left in the park. And I'm dancing in an empty ballroom tonight, spinning in circles in the dim moonlight. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, smooth around the floor where the cold winds blow. No one to lead and no one to follow. The music is gone and the room is hollow. Just me and the echoes dancing in an empty ballroom. The music is fading. 1, 2, 3. The memories dated. Just you and me. Good night to the ghost. Good night to the floor. I don't wanna dance anymore. The engine's humming a lonely tune under the ghost of a fading moon. The white lines on the black asphalt feel like a wound that's rubbed with salt. I'm driving fast, I'm driving far, away from a place where you broke my heart. But I can't help but glance at the glass, watching the miles and the memories pass. Every street light is a flickering star, showing me exactly where we are. And I see shadows in the rearview mirror. Things that were blurry are getting clearer. The ghost of your smile, the ghost of your hand, disappearing into a darkened land. I'm moving forward, but I'm looking back at the love we left on the beaten track. Just shadows, shadows in the rear view mirror. The gas station coffee is bitter and black. There's no turning around, there's no going back. I see a silhouette in the red tail light, but it's just a trick of the lonely night. Every signpost that I leave behind is another thought I'm trying to unbind. If I drive until the road meets the sea, will the ghost of us stop following me? Or will you be there in the reflection, still a haunting sheep on a distant hill? The faster I go, the more I know. Your smile, the ghost of your hand, disappearing into a darkened land. I'm moving forward, but I'm looking back at the love we left on the beaten track. Just shadows, shadows in the rear. Keep your eyes on the road, I see you. Carry the load of what we didn't do. Objects are closer and they appear. I'm leaving you now, but you're still here. Temperature is dropping to 0 degrees. I'm tired of the fire, I'm ready to freeze. I've unplugged the rhythm, I've turned off the heat. I'm tired of the pulsing, I'm tired of the beat. I found a metal box with a heavy lock to keep out the noise and the ticking clock. No more burden, no more ache, no more chances for a heart to break. Just a pale blue light and a frosty breath, a quiet kind of emotional death. And I've put my heart in cold storage today to keep all the feelings and the demons away. It's preserved in ice, it's safe and it's still behind a wall that no one can drill. It won't love again, it won't even try. It's just waiting for the winter to die in my heart, in cold storage. shows aligned with the things I felt, but I won't let the frost begin to melt. I see the memories like frozen flies, trapped in the ice under artificial skies. I'm numb to the touch, I'm smooth as a stone, a perfect machine that is all alone. If you touch the blast, will you feel the chill? Or will you see a soul that is perfectly still? Don't try to warm it, don't try to wake a sleeping giant of a massive mistake. Let it stay frozen, let it stay broken. I put my heart in cold storage today to keep all the feelings and the demons away. It's deserved in ice, it's safe and it's still behind a wall that no one can drill it. It won't love again, it won't even try. It's just waiting for the winter to die. My heart in cold storage. Keep it on ice, cold as a vice, nothing to get. The light is red, the door is shut, nothing to feel, nothing to cut. The city is a set, the streets are a stage. I'm the only character on the page. I walk through the park and I sit on the bench with a thirst that no water can never quench. The birds are quiet, the dogs don't bark. It's just me and my shadow in the dark. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, without a whisper, without a shout. The atmosphere is thin and cold, a story that will never be told. And it's just oxygen for one, underneath the pale and lonely sun. I'm the only lungs in this empty place, floating through a hollow kind of space. No one to talk to, no one to see. The whole wide world is just for me, and it's heavy, this oxygen for one. Pass by the windows of a vacant cafe, where the ghosts of the people used to stay. I'm the king of the silence, the lord of the air, but there's no one to witness the crown that I wear. I don't have to share, I don't have to give. But tell me, is this any way to live? If I stop breathing, would the wind still blow? Would the clouds still drift? Would the rivers flow? Or is the universe just a dream I'm having? A lonely heart that's tired of craving for a second pulse, for a different view. Just oxygen for one underneath the pale and lonely sun. I'm the only lungs in this empty place, flowing through a hollow kind of space. No one to talk to, no one to see. Just for me, and it's heavy, 'cause oxygen for one. Just me and the blue, just me, passing through. Save a little air for a ghost alone.